Jesus always challenged the heart, not just the behavior. He said, "You have heard it said, but I tell you." Matthew 5, rewriting the law with grace and depth. You have heard it said, "Do not murder," but I tell you that anyone who is angry will be subject to judgment. Matthew 5:21-22. Jesus dives beneath the surface. He taught that reconciliation is more important than ritual. First go and be reconciled to your brother, then come and offer your gift. Matthew 5:24. He also elevated marriage and faithfulness. Anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Matthew 5:28. His teachings raised the standard, not for guilt, but for purity and freedom. When facing enemies, he gave a radical command: love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Matthew 5:44. Love is not optional in the kingdom. He spoke of secret generosity. When you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Matthew 6:3. Motive matters more than applause. Jesus taught us how to pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Matthew 6:9-13. The Lord's Prayer is not just words, it's a guide to intimacy. He taught on fasting, saying, "Do not look somber. Your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Matthew 6:16-18. Everything done for God in secret carries eternal weight. He spoke against judgment. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. Matthew 7:1. Instead of condemnation, we're called to compassion and discernment. And he warned us to be watchful. Not everyone who says to me, "Lord, Lord," will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father. Matthew 7:21. Jesus speaks directly because he loves deeply. His words are an invitation, not to religion, but to real, radical relationship. Jesus often revealed truth in the tension between heaven and earth. He said, "Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." Matthew chapter 4:4, reminding us that spiritual hunger is just as real as physical need. He refused shortcuts offered by Satan and chose obedience instead. He warned us about the pull of the world. What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Matthew 16:26. The cost of compromise is eternal. To Peter, who doubted God's plan, he said, "You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns." Matthew 16:23. Jesus sees beyond our fears to the Father's purpose. When revealing his suffering, he added hope. The Son of Man must be killed, and on the third day be raised to life. Luke 9:22. The cross was not the end. It was the beginning. He gave a call to surrender. Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. Luke 9:23. Discipleship is costly, but beautiful. When speaking of childlike trust, he said, "Unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." Matthew 18:3. Simplicity, not status, is the doorway to God. He warned about leading others astray. If anyone causes one of these little ones to stumble, it would be better to have a millstone hung around their neck. Luke 17:2. Responsibility is sacred. And when his disciples argued about greatness, he reminded them, "The greatest among you will be your servant." Matthew 23:11. In his upside-down kingdom, the lowly are lifted. His words are sharper than any sword, yet they always cut with healing in mind.